Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're talking more on AEW Fight Forever as we've got a bunch of new roster confirmations, we have the reveal of the main menu, a new trailer and first footage of multi-man matches. So let's start out with some of the new confirmations coming out of the special preview event. As to coincide with Double or Nothing, THQ Nordic held a special preview event in Las Vegas, with this event giving press and select influencers the chance to try the game ahead of its release. So far, no official gameplay from the event has been released, however there have been several photos that have been shared on social media, with the majority of these showing off the game's main menu. Taking a look at the available options, we currently have all of the announced match types bar the lights out match, as we have 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-way, 4-way, casino battle royal, exploding barbed wire deathmatch and ladder match, with this footage also confirming that minigames can be accessed from the main menu, with the training option now also confirmed. As for the other modes, we have an online tab featuring online multiplayer, we have custom which includes all of the creation modes, Road to Elite which is the career mode, challenges which is a new confirmation, and then shop which, similar to No Mercy, looks to contain all of the game's unlockables which you can buy using the AEW cash shown on the right. Taking a look at the bottom of the screen, we have a few social elements, including messages and a friends option, as Kenny Omega recently confirmed that the game will feature cross-platform play, as well as the ability to create your own lobby, so this looks like a quick way to access that. Alongside the options, the backdrop for the menu includes a random star standing in the AEW locker room, where it's presumed that the locker room itself could be one of the game's backstage areas, though so far there's been no mention of backstage brawls or the ability to move between locations. Other confirmations coming via social media include confirmation of Ricky Starks, as Starks shared this photo of his model on the main menu. Also shown off was the first creator wrestler, Spelunker, who was shown loading into a 3-way match with MJF and Ricky Starks, with this photo also confirming the presence of double championship matches and confirmation of AEW Full Gear as a playable arena. Following the preview event, which took place on Friday, Saturday has seen AEW show off the game publicly at the Double or Nothing Fan Fest, with this event leading to some new roster confirmations, as photos from the event revealed the first look at Brodie Lee, whose entrance includes members of the Dark Order. Also shown off for the first time was Eddie Kingston, whose model's been heavily criticised since it was shown, as the off-screen photos of the model look pretty awful, though I'm hoping a lot of that is down to the lighting and that hopefully it looks a lot better once we see it officially. Other new confirmations coming out of FanFest include news that the game will feature a chain wrestling system, similar to the chain wrestling that was featured in the earlier 2K games, and I have to say, from watching the clips of it, the chain wrestling in the game looks to be one of the best features, as the back and forth action looks absolutely amazing. Also confirmed were some of the available options. As while this photo is pretty low quality, the options shown in the pause menu include options to turn blood on or off, an option to customize the difficulty, options for an entrance guide and guide HUD, an option to turn on or off player indicators and gameplay assist effects, an option to reduce the camera shake, an option to change or hide the referee, and then the most intriguing of the options, as we have a deathmatch exploding type option which is currently set to big. Following FanFest, for those at home, AEW Games did release some new gameplay footage, as ahead of Double or Nothing, a new gameplay trailer was released that featured a special in-game preview of the Four Pillars match featuring Darby Allin, MJF, Sammy Guevara and Jungle Boy. Now this footage contains quite a few new details, but before I dive into it, here's the trailer in its entirety.
What a four-way match we have about to unfold.
So that's the first footage of a multi-man match in AEW Fight Forever, with this footage including quite a few new confirmations, as well as the first look at Sammy Guevara, as this is the first time that we've seen him in action. So let's run through some of the new confirmations coming out of this footage, starting with confirmation of the Double or Nothing arena, which is only the second arena to be shown off, as all the previous footage was shown to take place on Dynamite. Taking a look at the stage area, you can see that we have the giant casino chips that are set up next to the ramp, which hopefully will prove to be something that you can interact with, as previous shows have seen stars climb the chips and then perform moves on them, so hopefully that's something that we can also do in the video game. Also confirmed from the footage is the inclusion of double team moves, as we see MJF team up with Sammy to perform a suplex, we have a double backbreaker, and then later in the footage we have MJF holding back Darby Allin as Jungle Boy delivers a series of chops, with all these moves resembling the double team moves from the 2K series, which are initiated when locking up with an opponent and then seeing a third player perform a grapple. Along with the standard double team moves, this footage also shows off what could be a corner double team, as we see Darby slam MJF while Jungle Boy climbs the turnbuckle behind him, with Jungle Boy then performing a senton that sees him hook his legs over Darby. Now I can't say 100% that this is a double team, as it could be two separate moves, though from slowing it down it does look like it's part of the same animation, which if that is the case, then this would confirm double team moves from the corner in 3 and 4-way matches, which is something that is unique to Fight Forever. Another interesting move that I want to highlight was the Samoan drop from Sammy Guevara, as the animation on the move reminded me a lot of the Ultimate Control moves from SmackDown vs Raw 2007, as that game introduced special carry moves which allowed the player to pick up their opponent and then use the right stick to control the move, as watching this footage reminded me of how you could move the right stick up and down to press your opponent before then choosing to slam them. So it's hard to say if this is what's being shown off here, as there's no indicators shown to confirm this, but if that is the case, and you can walk around with players and control the moves, then this would definitely make for a really good addition. One criticism that I have with the footage is how slow the ref is when it comes to pinfalls, as much like was pointed out in the previous gameplay. When it comes to pinfalls, the ref seems to take an eternity to react to them and start counting, as there's a big delay between the pin being performed and the referee getting down to count, so I'd love to see them address this before release. As for the end of the trailer, the footage shows all of the stars celebrating with the AEW World Championship, with this footage confirming that the title winning motion is the same for everyone, as they all use the same animation. So that's all the new confirmations for AEW Fight Forever, including the first look at a multi-person match. It definitely looks like it'll be a lot of fun to play, and I imagine that we'll get an even better feel for that next week once gameplay from the event starts to come out. Until then though, let me know what you think of the game so far in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.